Earlier in the show, both Leah and I were talking about going to a theater to see a play, which was a great time. Saw West Side Story over at Milton Theater. But the guys at the cinema having a big weekend as well. Listen to some of the numbers here. Fantastic Four is your weekend winner. Coming up with a big $118 million opening weekend, $218 million worldwide, and getting good reviews, by the way. 87% from the critics, 93% from the fans on Rotten Tomatoes.
There you
You
go.
can take it or leave it on
Pretty
whether
good.
you care about Rotten Tomato rankings, but that's where those numbers go. Other movies that did well this week, we had Superman still running strong, Jurassic Park still running strong, F1 still in the top 5. And I didn't even know this was coming out, but there was a Smurf movie that came out at 5.
That apparently rounded out the top 5. And I know that like those family movies always tend to do well, especially in the summertime for the box office, because you're always going to just take your kids to go see something to get them out of the house.
Something to get them out of the house, and on the days that are as hot as we've had, in some AC.
Yeah, and it does not have to be a movie that the parents enjoy. I know that my mom, I still, like, if there's one thing that she hasn't forgiven me and my siblings for, it was for dragging her to the Pokemon movie when the first one came out in theaters, and we were like, we have to see it. And she was like, that was the worst thing I've ever sat through. And we were like, it was so good.
Oh, what parents do for their kids.
Right. So very grateful that mom took us there and we had the best time and she did not. But yeah, Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four getting a lot of buzz. We'll see what kind of legs it has. Obviously, just a couple weeks ago, Superman came out. That got a lot of buzz as well. So it's been a big turnaround in box office. I'm looking at some of the numbers right now. On the whole, right now, the box office is up 12.5% over the same time last year, and it's expected to be strong for the rest of this year, and actually 2026 is also expected to be strong. So I think it's nice to see some recovery after things like the pandemic and the strikes, because I love going to a movie theater.
Me too. I love going to the movies. I love going. I just started for the first time ever. I went to see a movie by myself, and that was a lot of fun, but I do love to go with friends or family, and everybody is just watching the same thing. When you leave the theater, there's that same buzz of excitement that everybody has, and it's just, there were so many moments that I feel like were key parts of my childhood. Like I remember when the last installment of all the Harry Potter movies came out.
Yeah.
And we went to go see it. It might have even been a midnight showing. Like we were big into midnight showings for a hot minute. And I remember when everybody left the theater, there was like this collective moment of like, oh man, it's over.
That's
it's been
the whole
8
story.
movies, 8 years worth of this tradition of going out and being excited and seeing the next installment of Harry Potter. And there was this weird collective, like, it's over realization that you felt pass over every single person that was in that theater at the same time.
And I always love that 5 minutes after you leave the theater when you're with friends and you're all kind of giving your, what did you think about it?
Yeah.
And what did you think about it? And it is easy to get like wrapped up and think a movie's even better than maybe it was for like that initial, because
you just had such a good
got
time.
exposed. You had a great time. You had some popcorn, probably a little too much candy, maybe a soda.
Yeah, the big soda. You've got to really like strategize. How long is the movie? How much soda can I drink before this point, so I don't have to leave the theater at any point? Don't want to miss anything.
And if you have to run to the restroom, you're like trying to gauge, like, is this the 4 minutes of this movie that maybe I can miss and not miss something really important? It's always a fun game to play.
I've got a pretty good track record of not having to miss any movie time because I misjudged my soda drinking abilities. But I know Happy Gilmore was something you're excited about too, right?
Well, so I thought it was interesting. We had the big in-theater experience, and then Happy Gilmore 2 was out on Netflix. Now, I haven't seen it yet. Very mixed reviews online from people. Tori, one of our web folks downstairs, was like, it was great. It was everything I wanted it to be. So love that. Looking at the Rotten Tomato reviews, critics giving it 66%, fans a little higher at 72%.
Okay.
Silly comedies almost never get those higher ratings.
No, because they're silly.
And honestly, I don't go to the reviews for my silly comedies. Like, that's not what I'm interested in. So I want to know from you guys, if you saw it over the weekend, if you're going to see it this week, I'd like to know from you what you thought of Happy Gilmore 2. I haven't seen it yet. I'm planning to do it probably sometime this week and take a look. But, it's just the latest in the Adam Sandler universe. And you talked about going back to your childhood with some of the Harry Potter stuff, going all the way back to Happy Gilmore takes me back, way back.
That's true. And I think it's, we've been so pummeled by sequels, I think, and like remakes and reinstallments of stuff that you have to do them right. And so I'm hoping that this is like a good homage to the original, or just like, the fun sequel.
And also, we just don't get that many comedies anymore.
That's true.
We need more of them. The way the economics of Hollywood work now, they only want to go for like the big swing billion-dollar films. But give me some more comedies,
and I
guys.
think people are afraid to write comedies these days too. So it's a delicate balance, but we'll see. Well, there you go. A great conversation about the movies. Love it. Coming up on Coast Life, though, we know you're going to love this. We got our joke jar, and I think we're going to dip our toe into blooper territory when we get back.